A priest, a lawyer, and a doctor walk into a pub. There's a mahjong table there, so they start to play mahjong. One of them calls Riichi, and the lawyer's like, I'm gonna fold. And then they don't deal in it, and it's exhaustive draw. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Oh, you thought that was like a joke? You thought that was a punchline? No, that's just a story that I heard about people playing Mahjong locally. Look, I'm sorry to have betrayed your trust. I'm sorry to have betrayed your trust. But I saw the opportunity in there, and I took it. And I did lie, and I would like to announce that I am retiring my position as governor to spend more time with my family. No, I will not be taking any more questions at this time. How have we been playing? I think we've been playing okay. I think we've been playing pretty well. Still rocking in the Jade Room. If the Jade Room is a rocking, don't come a knocking unless it's to leave a nice comment, in which case please do come a knocking. It is really appreciated. Unless you're coming over to drop a subscriber, a Twitch Prime subscription on Twitch. Link in the description, by the way. Okay. All right. Someone is on Starbucks Wi-Fi right now, but that's okay. The thrill of the chase. I get it. You want to be able to play Mahjong on the go. I do too. Holy moly. What is his hand, dude? His hand is good. I'm gonna get rid of the Dora early. Dude, this hand is just too good. Went off of the red dragon pawn. We also know that no one else can have a pair of them because one of them's the Dora indicator. You know what, the green dragon, I don't want to give anyone a chance to get the green dragon either. Dude, I'll tell you this. For all the bad stuff, like in my life, for all of the negative karma, for all the difficulties I faced, being too handsome, being asked out too many times. No, I think, whatever. We don't need to litigate my entire romantic history, but the point is I was not, you know, late bloomer. Late bloomer is the kindest way to phrase it. God, we're so glad that he bloomed at all. Another way to phrase it. Less kind. Definitely less kind. But anyway, we've been rewarded karmically with a lot of good mahjong hands lately, with a lot of easy to pilot mahjong hands. Now, this one's worrying me a little in the sense that the longer and longer this game goes without us getting into Tenpai, the more dangerous and precarious it'll be. Now, we got some good options here. Like if someone slams the Riichi button, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wait on the red dragon and then possibly the south wind to win. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith that this 8 of characters is coming, especially because the player to my left has not discarded a single character tile. There's the door. It's come back to me. Okay. Hey, Yusong, if you were willing to keep a pair of the south winds, why aren't you willing to keep a pair of the Dora? Hey, have you heard about this one? A priest, a lawyer, and a doctor walk into a pub. A myriad of ways with which we can get into Tenpai right now. Literally so many ways that we can get into Tenpai right now. We could chi a 4 or a 7, both great options. We could pawn a Southwind or, oh my god. This is when you start emoting. This is when you start emote spamming, because this is pain what we've witnessed here. Okay. So we have some safe tiles, and we are legitimately in Tenpai. I'll toss the more dangerous tile first. So if someone cuts the red dragon now, we could still call Ron. Unfortunately, we can't call Ron if someone throws the 5 of bamboo. Oh my, yeah. I can't. The reason that I can't is because I know, dude. I know. This hand just took too long. Like a Daft Punk song off of the Discovery album. Just took too long. The reason is because they could have like a 6-7 weight or a 5-6 weight here. Both are extremely likely. More likely than not, right? Actually, all the 6s are gone. So they could have, how would they win off of a 7? They would have to have an 8-9. Yeah, it is painful. It is painful. Yusong, what's it like discarding 3 copies of the Dora, only to watch your dreams dripping down the drain? Holy moly. Is there a world where we can get into Tenpai? Yeah, if we chi the 6 or the 9, but a lot of the 6s and the 9s are gone. 2 players in Riichi. Terrifying situation. I kind of understand the chase here. I kind of understand the chase because again, the player to my right, they're in Tenpai first. They have to discard dangerous tiles if they can't run off of it. So I understand that play. Unfortunately, this Eastwind is not as safe as I'd like. I'm gonna. This was painful. This is definitely painful. I could have been a little greedier and kept the Doras. Ah. What were they waiting on? Okay, so they were waiting on the 2 and the 5. So I was wrong in that they had like a something. I mean, the 5 is technically around the 6, but you got to be a little suspicious, a little zuzzy, if you will, when someone calls Riichi. The tiles around that Riichi tile immediately become very, very fraught, very, very precarious. All right, this hand does not look as good as our previous hand, but that's okay. Door is gonna be the 6 of circles. Okay, okay. I'm gonna keep both of these. I'm gonna rock right now. I'm gonna keep both of these wins speculatively. We would love to draw a pair of either of them. How many shapes do we have in our hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand in this economy. Yeah, okay, no thank you. Can't afford to be super greedy. Can't even afford to be super salad. Player across from me pawns a 9 of characters. Okay, probably not a half or a full outside hand. This is looking to me like a half flush in the character suit. So what do we do here? The Eastwind, if we're ever gonna get rid of it, we gotta get rid of it now. Otherwise it's devastating if they have a triplet of it. Even that discard was risky. There's a world where, you know, they're already in Tenpai. Probably not the case just yet, but it could happen. It's more likely than you think. Unfortunately for us, this is probably not a round where we can seek to win. Also, our hand is like omega ass. Sorry for the language, sorry. Our hand is really, really bad. There's just too many, like, we would have to get rid of some of these character tiles to win this. I'm gonna start throwing away some good tiles. I think the most aggressive version of playing this hand is throwing away the 4 of circles. Also, dude, this is terrifying. Player to my right, willing to discard the Dora at a critical juncture. Enjoy. I have no idea what's going on anymore. They're willing to discard the Dora. What does that mean? Do they have anything around the Dora if that's the case? This is too spooky of a situation right now. It's Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, available on the PlayStation 2. That was a PS2 game that I owned as a child and played and enjoyed. It was very challenging, mostly because I don't think it was very well made. But also just could have been because I was a child, you know what I mean? And I didn't understand some of the hints that the game was trying to tell me. Okay. Player across from me, again, this is a pretty obvious half flush. They haven't discarded a single character tile. Glancing over, my heart just sank because, again, once you've recorded an entire video and then you realize that your mic wasn't on the whole time, it like stays with you, you know? That S does not go away very easily. I can't believe this, but if the player to my left is going for circle tiles and the player to my across from me is going for bamboo tiles, then my safe tile is, I mean, I don't even know anymore. Character tiles? I'm pretty sure I just mixed up all my words there. I'm pretty sure this 9 is safe. It's Suji to the 6. Yeah, okay. It looks relatively safe. 1 of circles should also be relatively safe. It's safe for these two bozos, sorry. But it's not necessarily safe for the player to my right. Okay, we're gonna try to coast to the end of this. Just trying not to deal into anyone right now. I mean, there's a world where we could have gotten into Tenpai, but unfortunately for us, that's not this world. That's another world. That's an isekai. Am I using that correctly? No. The 7 of circles being dropped at a critical juncture. Turns out it was safe the whole time. But also, like, I'm telling you right now, we don't know that it was safe the whole time. They could have been waiting on this the whole time until just now. Okay. Wow, they conned for another safe tile, potentially. I'm not sure what that was all about. Player to my left was sitting in Tenpai, who knows for how long, but they had 2 Dora in their hand. Player to my right, I had no idea what they were doing, especially because they were willing to cut the Dora. Also, holy, and I can't stress this enough, guacamole? This hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 shapes. They're not great shapes, but they'll do. This is 3 Han. Red 5, Dora Dora. Holy moly. It's extremely valuable. There's a 1, 2, 3 in here somewhere too. There's a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. I don't know about opening our hand this early to make that dream a reality. It's just that's a little too headstrong for me. I'll take you on headstrong. I'll take on anyone. All right. So with this, we are abandoning the 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence and just trying to get the best chance of getting some sequences completed here. Draw 1, draw 4, draw 2, draw 5. All of those are pretty nice in our hand right now. White dragon's not that useful for us. We're sitting in the south seat, so if another south one comes, we'll be happy to receive it. I believe it was Jesus and the 3 wise men who were like, "Hey, I brought you a copy of the South Wind." And then Jesus was like, "Cool, I needed that for my half flush hand." A strange religious reference. A strange religious reference. Is it going to be a mainstay on this channel? Probably not. Do I feel weird saying it? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. We are in a tenpai right now. I think I should be getting rid of this 3 of characters. It's too close to the Dora. Again, people are incentivized to keep 4 5s. Oh, baby, I love your way. Okay, so this is a really rough situation. I'm gonna need someone to show me the light that the 1 of characters is safe. It should be relatively safe. Oh my god, we're almost in tenpai 2. Holy moly. If I have to throw the 1 to get into tenpai, do I do it? Otherwise, what would I discard right now even? Okay, the 1 passes. It's a very spooky, scary situation. They've discarded a lot of circle tiles. They've discarded, you know what? These 2 of bamboos are actually looking fairly safe because of this 5 of bamboo discard. These bamboo discards show that, oh my god. No. I don't think I can. But we do have the pure double sequence here. So this is a really risky discard, right? Because I was thinking like, you know, it's Suji to the 1, but it's not necessarily, I could throw my hat in the ring and call Riichi right now, but there's already 2 Riichi sticks on the table. Why do I need to call that risk? And I can Ron off of anyone. Okay, red dragon. I mean, we're so lucky here. Player to my right sumos it anyway with a fairly big hand. You can tell because their character flashes across the screen. And you know what? I'm glad we didn't deal into this. Riichi, sumo, pinfu, all simples. They had a Dora and they hit an Orodora. That's a farm to table Hanemon, and they weren't even the dealer. Holy moly. Okay, that's brutal. First place might be a little tough to catch up to. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand. We don't really have a 5th shape. It's kind of unfortunate for us. Southwind doesn't really help out here, but we do have some redundant tiles, right? Like this 8 of circles and this 2 of bamboo. They're not necessarily the most helpful here. I'm gonna get rid of some of them. A 7 of bamboo draw here wouldn't be that bad, especially because that would allow us to go into all simples. Okay, so our 5 shapes have now been decided for us by the council. Who's the council? It's the Mahjong deities, Ichihime and Wanjiro, the dog character in Mahjong Soul. This is our first shape, 4, 5, second, third, fourth, and 5th. They're not great, but we have 2 red 5s here. And also there's a chance that we get a Riichi, a nice pinfutunity. It's the 3 of circles that we can't really accept. Looks like the player across from me. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they pawned this green dragon. Yeah, opening up their hand means that they have something aggressive. They're going a little aggro mode. They switched their Celtic Guardian to attack position. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. We can pawn the red dragon. We have 2 red 5s. I feel like that's worth fighting for. However, we're a little scared because no Dora have been shown. I mean, actually, that's not true. One Dora has been shown. If we're gonna go for it, we gotta go for it. Get rid of some of our more dangerous tiles, like that 8. I mean, this 8 and the 9 also seem pretty safe. We have a chance with this hand to also go like red dragon and then mixed triple sequence. 4, 5, 6 in all 3 suits. Now, it's extremely unlikely. And you know what? This is what making me want to act up right now. Oh, but these are some risky discards, friends. These are some risky discards. It passes. We're very, very lucky. We have no idea what the player across from us is waiting for. They have 2 completed sets already. They're willing to cut a 4 of characters as well. Eastman wasn't that safe, but I really want to believe in this dream, especially if a 9 of characters comes out. Okay, never mind. Dream is dead. They can't have a 2-4. They could have a 4-5 though. Oh my god. Throwing away my 1 chance at victory. That hurts. Our hand is also so restricted at this point. How restricted is it? It's so restricted that we're in a situation where we don't even have a valid Yaku right now. Player to my right doing one of the hardest folds I've ever seen. The 8 of bamboo is not necessarily a safe tile right there. They're showing 2 door though. So like how bad could this hand be? And oh my god, the 9 was discarded. The 6 should be safe to discard here because of Suji reasons. Now, if I had to discard something else, what would I discard? Well now, oh my god. I'm gonna cut the 3 here. It's Suji to the 6. They can't have a 1-2 because all of the 1s are represented on the board. And this gives us the best possible chance of winning. When was that 4 discarded, dude? Was that after they called Riichi? I think it was after. I think it was after. I'm gonna... Oh my god. This isn't even... Turn the video off. Turn the video off right now. So here's the messed up part. We are in Tenpai right now. We are in Tenpai. However, our hand is not valid. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're in the biggest Furitan of all time. We could still win this if we draw a 3 or a 6 of bamboo. It's not even showing us how many are left in the wall right now. Okay, a lot of the 6s are coming out. Yeah, that's pretty much one of the worst draws we could have possibly seen. You know what? I'm gonna cut it. A 2 was discarded and an 8 was discarded. Okay. Not the Ron that we were avoiding, but the Ron that we deserved probably. Fair enough. Tied for 4th place right now. 2nd place is still within reach. It's been a bit of a rough game so far. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give him a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we stretch our tiles, we technically have 5 shapes. But although, I mean, this Southwind isn't doing anything for us anyway. Got 1 Dora. This hand isn't terrible. Possible for a Riichi Pinfu, although we have 2 pairs in our hand right now. It's not super likely. 8, 9. Okay, those are our shapes. Those are our shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's the case, I can probably throw this 2, as this is probably most likely going to be our pair. And if we draw into another green dragon, dude, oh man. Okay, so here's the thing. We have some excessive shapes in our hand. I think we gotta throw the green dragon because now, like, we can kind of let the tiles guide us. Whatever shape that we finish, we can let that be our guiding light in what other shapes to discard right now. Okay, that's a little rough. Probably this 2 is going to be our pair, so we can't really make use of that 4. A little scary, right? Later in this game, this tile will be very, very scary to discard. Again, because the door is the 7 of circles, so people are really incentivized to keep 5 6s. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 has been completed. Kind of nice. Oh baby, the 1 time, please. Draw us into an 8 of circles, and I'm slamming that Riichi Pinfu button. I'm slamming that like and subscribe button. Okay. Reason that I'm keeping this 9 is because it's a safe discard. It doesn't look like anyone's really going for bamboo tiles. I'm gonna toss that 5 and just upgrade my hand for the red 5. It's a little scary. I don't know what the player to my right is doing, but again, they have the red dragons, so. Oof. They cut the 7. If they had a 7, 7, 8, would they do that? I'm cutting the 9. I feel like the 9 is fairly safe. Why is it not passing? Okay, it ended up passing, but that was really scary. It was very scary. So what's the real safest tile that I failed to recognize? The 4 of characters seems pretty safe, right? Because of that 1 and that 7 discard. All right, yeah. Remember how moments ago we were tied for 4th place? Remember moments ago, remember how nice it was to be tied for 4th place? Okay, we're in a bucket of syrup right now. We are in a certifiable bucket of syrup right now. Now this hand is not looking that bad. This hand is looking like a certified snack, not gonna lie. It's also a certified all simples hand. Pretty scary, pretty scary. We have 1 copy of the Dora. I would love to draw another copy of the Dora. Excuse me. That's our pair, but I'm gonna keep the 3, 5, 7 shape alive. So let's count our shapes. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Okay, it's not great here. I'm gonna keep the all simples dream alive here. An extra 1 hand doesn't hurt. Plus it allows us to open our hand. Like if someone cuts a 3 or a 6, I think we have to open our hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. There's 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence is also alive and kicking right now. Am I gonna refinance my entire home so that I have that chance? No. But if it happens, am I gonna be happy to see it? Yeah, absolutely. There's the 3, 4, 5. Holy moly. Draw me, oh, 1 time, please. Draw a 7 of circles. 7 of circles would be the greatest of all time right now. Again, that 2 is not really helping us, so we're keeping this 9 as a safer tile to hopefully call Riichi with, or worst case to fold with. It's another 9 of circles, but I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna sweat it. We have the pair, and I wanna be in all simples right now. Player to my right pawns a 9 of bamboo. So now we gotta be a little bit careful. This is looking like an obvious half flush or full flush in the bamboo suit. I'll tells you what. Should have probably discarded this 8 here, but I mean, this is a bonkers hand though. If we draw a 4 or a 7 right now, we can get into Tenpai. 3, 4, 5, the chance at a Sanshoku as well. Here we go. The player to my right does not, let's go! All simples, mixed triple sequence, 2 Dora. Fake Mangan. It's an almost Mangan, almost farm to table Mangan. Now it's anyone's game. We desperately needed that hand to come back into things. We desperately needed that. 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Something along those lines could happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes. There's the chance for a pure double sequence here. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but it'd be nice to have. Unfortunately, this hand is missing its pair. If that's the case, and if we're not in all simples, why not keep the West Wind if we're waiting on a pair? Dora is going to be the 5 of characters. That hurts for us because that's a widely applicable tile. So if someone calls Riichi here, you can probably bet that they can at least use 1 5 of characters in their hand. So this is why, like, if someone calls Riichi with this hand, I don't think we're staying in there and fighting for it. Okay, 1 away from Tenpai. If we draw a 2 of characters, this is Riichi Pinfu as well. Unfortunately, if we draw the 5 or 2 of bamboo, it's not Riichi Pinfu. Ooh. 4 pairs as well. I'm gonna cut the 4s here. You wanna know why? I don't know is the real answer, but the real answer is that if someone calls Riichi, we can fold with the West Winds here. We can fold with the West Winds. Nothing too scary yet. Player across from me willing to cut a 4 of bamboo, but look at us. We're cutting 4 of circles. You wanna fight? You wanna slug it out? Here's your chance. One of bamboo not necessarily helping out here, unfortunately. Still feel pretty safe about throwing this 9 of bamboo eventually. Dude, Panic at the Disco parody? Because it's 9 in the green bamboo. Your flush is the size of the moon. You know what I mean? Dude, come on. Panic at the Disco. I know I'm not the only one that secretly really enjoys Panic at the Disco. I think they're good. I think they're just neat. Genuinely. The first album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, one of the greatest albums of all time. In my humble opinion. All right, there's the pawn of the door. Hate to see that. Hate to see that. 9 of bamboo is still looking relatively safe. Unfortunately for us, like, player across from us, if they're willing to cut the door, they must be in tenpai or something. We don't call Riichi with this hand. It's too dangerous to deal into the player to our left. Link, it's too dangerous to deal into the player to our left. Take this. It's called cowardice. It will guide you well on your mission. Please. Oh, okay. I need to be shown that the 8 of bamboo is safe. Now that it's not shown to be safe, I have to fold pretty hard here. If anyone's going for a flush, like this west wind, it's fairly safe. I'm pretty sure unless it's like another tile that's literally been discarded, like that 3, the west wind is the best chance that we have of making it out of here alive. 1 of bamboo. Someone's thinking about something. What is the player to my left doing? Do they even have a valid hand? If they were thinking about pawning, no, they can't think about pawning. What is this? It's a huge hand. I can't believe they didn't like big fold. All simples, 3 Dora, 1 red 5. Holy moly. Remember when me and the player on my left were in 3rd and 4th? Now look at us. They're in 1st and I'm in 2nd. Holy guacamole. Whoa, holy honor tiles much? Okay, this is the, yeah. We go for the half flush with this type of hand. I think we got it. Plus it's our, we have our double Yaku here with the south one, right? South round, and we're sitting in the south seat. Now, you see that, and we don't necessarily have to go for the half flush. It would be nice, but the red 5, the half flush is only 2 Han. The red 5 is 1 Han. Absolutely, absolutely, we don't have to do it. So, but now, unfortunately, we do need the south wind to come out for us to have a valid hand, because the north wind pawn doesn't really do it for us. 2 of characters I'm gonna keep for now, because if we pawn the south wind, we're gonna need a pair eventually, and I hate to say it, but it's looking like the 7 of circles might end up being our pair. They're willing to cut the Dora. Oh, and it's pawned by the player across. Okay, that feels really bad. I don't think I'm racing this, dude. I don't think I'm racing this. And the fact that they discarded a 7 is like, it's just so scary. Like, why could they have discarded a 7? Maybe they have like they have a 7-9 shape they're dismantling. Maybe they drew into a 4-5 instead of the 5-7. I can't, I know. I know it hurts. You know it hurts. We know it hurts. I don't think I can go for this hand. Now looking at it though, I'm like, with that 3 pickup, I'm like, maybe we could go for this hand. We can pawn the south wind. The 3 of circles is now safe as well. Okay. I mean, if someone's gonna show me that the 2 or the 8 is safe, or that the 3 or the 5 is safe, I'd be so happy. I'm not about to deal into, I don't want to, please pass. Oh my god, it did. I don't want to deal into red dragon 3 Dora. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've fought my whole life to avoid red dragon 3 Dora. And now that it's coming back at this critical juncture, please give me the strength to say no to this hand. Or show me the light that the, oh my god. Okay, we're running out of safe tiles. We're slowly but surely starting to run out of safe tiles. Okay, that's so funny. That we're in like fake tenpai, but because we pawned this north wind, we have no valid Yaku with this hand. So hilariously so, we might have to fold by throwing this red 5 down. Okay, you think I'm scared? You think that bothers me, huh? It doesn't bother me at all. 3 is also looking pretty safe. 3 of bamboo. Okay, they're making their way downtown. They threw the 8 of bamboo. Holy moly, there's a chance. Also, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. So they discarded a 3 and a 9, but this is, oh my god. But we can't even win with this hand. We can't even win with this hand. Don't get blinded by the greed. We can't even win with this hand. 3 7s on the board. How many 8s? 2 8s. How many 5s? It hurts. It definitely hurts. I know it. You know it. We know it. That definitely hurts. We can't win with this hand. It was looking pretty good until someone pawned the Dora. The Yusong Liu story. Like, if someone pawns the Dora, that's like, hey, we can't, our plane can't actually lift off. The pilot needs to take a break because we've been flying for like 17 hours. Fake Mangan, another fake Mangan. Okay, unfortunately for us, puts us into 3rd. This is our last chance at the dealer seat. Last chance at the dealer seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean, it's not great here. This hand's gonna take a lot of elbow grease to make happen. Why am I throwing down the 6? I mean, we technically have all of our shapes. You know what? This is not a situation where I should be throwing the 6. This is a situation where I should be tossing the west wind. Our shapes are so bad that we'd relish the chance to improve them. Hilariously, we do have the chance at a mixed triple sequence 1, 2, 3 and all 3 suits. I don't know, but the player to our left could be going for a very similar thing, or a flush using the circle tiles. They haven't discarded any so far, and they discarded 2 good tiles in other suits. So circle tile is gonna be at a premium this round. Can't do anything about that. I think I'm doing this, and I think I'm eventually gonna get rid of this 8 9. Yeah, this is the mixed triple sequence dream right now. It's not the mixed triple sequence meme, mind you. It's the mixed triple sequence dream. I think it's the only way of winning this hand while still playing relatively safe. Now, I don't know what the player to my left is doing. I thought they were going for a flush. It does not look like they're going for a flush, but holy moly. Through miraculous circumstances, we are now 1 away from Tenpai, and I think I'll take it. 5 of characters in this economy, I need it to pass. It does. Okay, incredible. Northwind we know is a guaranteed safe discard. So how do we get into Tenpai? We chi a 3. There's 2 of them gone now, which makes things really, really difficult. We can even chi a 4 and a 7, and you know what? I take that chance. I take that chance. Again, the 3 is going to be the bottleneck here, right? 2 3s are represented on the board, and the door is the 5 of circles, which means that like probably the 3s are getting used somehow. 2 of bamboo is actually very risky. There's nothing that's been discarded even remotely around the 2, and I could be playing into a 1 2 3 mixed triple sequence. Okay, so what that says to me, I'm not calling Riichi here. I don't think I can. Maybe I could to try to bully them in, but it's a single tile wait, and it's like, I don't know if it's going to come out, especially if I call Riichi. So this is like a half outside hand situation. Do I call the Riichi? There's 2 3. I don't think that this is good enough of a wait. I'd rather other people like play more recklessly and deal into me. There we go. There we go. Mixed triple sequence Dora, and it's a closed mixed triple sequence too. Okay, nice. Okay, we are in 2nd place right now. Player to our right, once in 1st. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Dora's the 9, almost threw it out. 1 2 3. We have 3 shapes in our hand. This is not looking great. Not looking great. They pawn the 1 of circles. What could that possibly mean? What could that possibly mean? Double rainbow across the sky? Oh, baby. Okay, if things go our way, I mean, we could have the 7 pairs hand. I mean, everyone's pawning and cheating out the wazoo right now. Player across from me going for some... Oh! Pure double sequence here. 1 time for the 1 time, please. 5 of circles draw. 5 or 7 of circles draw, please. And then I don't think I call Riichi. I think I allow other people to dance right into this flame. You know what I mean? Is that really erudite and poetic for a game that's mostly about click-clack and some tiles? Yeah, I'd say so. Very dangerous situation. Opponent across from me is sporting the most obvious flush of all time. Player to my right, oh, I can't get rid of this, dude. I can't. The red dragon is actually too dangerous right now. 3 Dora represented. They just throw the red dragon with no fear. Okay, I'll take the chance to get rid of it too. The 2 of characters. I know the player to my right is going for, oh, everyone, when everyone is representing a half flush. Okay, all right. I no longer know what is the safest tile. I have no idea what's the safe. The 6 of circles is shown to be safe right now. Holy moly, this is my chance. I'm in for a 10, but you know what? That's okay. Daijoubu desu ka? That's okay. All I wanted was a chance. Player. I mean, it's risky, right? that 8 was really risky. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm lost in the GD sauce. Give me a signal that something is safe, dude. I'm not willing to cut the 2 here. It's just too spicy. They cut the 6. So I know it's Suji. They don't have a 1-2 weight, right? There's no way they have a 1-2 weight, right? There's 3 1s on the table right now. I have 2 of the 2s. There's another 2. I mean, they could have a 1-2 weight. They could have a 1-2 weight. Could they have a 4-5 weight? I mean, if they did and they didn't call on the 6, then what's the point? This is a joke of a Riichi. All the 1s are gone. It passes. I can't. They could still have had a 3-4. I am somehow in tenpai. How? How in the world is this tenpai? How is this a valid hand? What am I even doing? I'm throwing down the world's most dangerous tiles for the player across from me who's, oh my, this is a horrifying situation. Yeah, the most obvious half flush of all time. Everyone was playing with their hearts open that round. Holy moly, we are no longer in second place either. That's gonna be a heartbreaker for sure. Okay, we need to win this round. We need to win with a 3,000-ish point hand. I'm telling you right now, this hand is not looking like it's gonna bring the heat. Okay, Riichi, Pinfu, Riichi, Sumo. I'm trying to think of how we could even get there. It's tough. Oh my god. Okay, all right. 13 orphans. Here we go. Not really 13 orphans. I think that's like the worst chances for us. Now watch me draw every single honor and terminal. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. Show me the light. 6-7 is great. Unfortunately, a lot of 8 of circles being thrown down. Nothing we can really do about that, except lick our wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and they're willing to just cut the Dora. So we need like a 5th shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we stretch this shape, we can have 2 shapes. But again, so many 5s and 8s have been discarded at this point that it doesn't seem very likely, right? We'll love that in our hand. Oh my god, what is this? This is so frustrating. We can hope that the dealer maybe wins a small hand too, extending the game just a little bit, and then that'll allow us to get, you know, stay fighting it with a hand that's not complete garbage. Okay, our shapes are getting better, kinda. Or we can hope that second player deals into first player or something, you know? I mean, sometimes that happens. I know, like, if they have like they're calculating their risk reward correctly, probably won't. They probably won't deal in. But there's always the chance. How many pairs do we have? We have 3 pairs. It's not really enough to go for the 7 pairs dream. Player to my left doing some heavy thinking. We gotta be careful. They're willing to drop the Dora. I've heard of DJs dropping the bass, but the left lord dropping the Dora in this economy? Please leave a like and subscribe on your way out. I really appreciate it. Okay. Here's the thing. This does not scream 5 pairs to me, even still. If I draw another one, then it's 7 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then it's 7 pairs. Unfortunately, right now, what this hand screams is like literally nothing. Like it also is telling me to like cut the Northwind and then work on cutting these ones out of your hand. Yeah, and just go for all simples. But again, like this is a really dicey situation. I think our hand is way too slow to have a real fighting chance at winning. Oh. Hurts. Definitely hurts. Call me a rental car company the way that hurts. 4, 5, 6 mixed trouble sequence? Yeah, no. No. Someone is in Tenpai right now. This feels way too spooky scary. I don't think I'm winning with this hand. I honestly think if I wasn't recording, I'd be throwing the 6 and following the player to my left right now. I think I'd be folding. The dealer does take it. Thank goodness. Okay, they take it with a prevalent win Dora. That's all that we can hope for. Now it's anyone's game. Player across from me is actually in first place right now. How many points do we need? Please, a good hand. This is not the good hand that we were asking for. We still need 3,000-ish points. This is not the hand that we needed. Oh no. Draw me into something. Draw me into anything, dude. The 4 is good because it means we can make use of the Dora if it comes into our hand. This hand would be a miracle on ice if we won this one. Okay, 1, 3. That's not that bad. And that's not my name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of got 5 shapes. They're not great, but they'll do. Northwind is our C wind, but one of them's been discarded, making it really unlikely that, you know, we get the others. Sure thing, sure thing. Okay. These are some draws. These are some draws right now. But again, it's not enough to just win with a small hand. It's not enough. Because what's the point? I would want to win with a hand that actually improves my standing. So I think if anything, maybe we just keep this hand closed and try to Riichi, right? Riichi for the stars. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the moons. Would have loved the green dragon. Maybe I could have tossed the 4 and kept the green dragon because we know like we need a few Han to win this one. There's a world where that's the case. Sure, there's genuinely a world where that happened, but it's also like, come on, you want me to sacrifice my entire mortgage, my entire tile efficiency for this? Player across from me opening up, just trying to win off of a fast all simples hand. That hurts because if they're moving fast and cruising down to Tenpai, I don't know if there's anything that we can really do against that. At least we know that the 6 is going to be safe. At least we know this 8 is probably safe. It suits you to the 5. Okay, it passes. We're very lucky for that to be the case. Do I pawn this? Nope, our hand is too far away. So what happens here? We hope that player across from me, yeah, deals into the player to our left. I know that's kind of like far-fetched. Call me a Gen 1 Pokemon. I know that's a little bit far-fetched, but like, I think that's literally our best chance of winning. It is not pawn the white dragon, discard the 4 of characters. That is not our best chance of losing. That is not our best chance of winning. It is our best chance of losing. And you know, with the restricted hand like this, like, come on, there's a genuine possibility. We know that the 8 of bamboo is safe to discard. They could be on a 6-9 weight. Man, there are ways to play this hand. There are ways to play this hand. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna do it. It's way too risky. It's way too risky. It's genuinely like, hey, Yusong, really think that you should have pushed there. You know, you had a great chance of winning, and it's the South 4 round. Meanwhile, in your games, oh, why am I getting Ron so much? Why? I'm being a little toxic right now. I apologize. I'm being a little toxic right now. One has to be safe, right? It's Tsuji to the 4. They don't have a 2-3 weight. A lot of them have been discarded already. I mean, that doesn't really say much, but... Okay, 10 tiles on the board, no album out. We gotta, but unfortunately, wow! They're willing to discard the 4 of characters. I suppose they have to go for it because they're in last place. We are blessed by the heavens in the sense that we can, They're willing to cut the 3? Are you nuts? What do you see that I don't see right now? Maybe it's the amount of like 2s and stuff on the board. Oh man, I appreciate. Was genuinely trying. I was genuinely trying very, very hard to claw our way back into second or first. That's okay. That's okay. We still our point difference still like yeah, it's plus or minus 0. Call me Saki in season 1. It's literally 0. It's literally 0. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That was, I mean, that one round where it was everyone had a half flush, the most obvious half flushes in the world. How are you supposed to deal with that, dude? Okay, some sumos. I dealt in this round. Player across from me is looking for a 4 or a 5. Yeah, okay, so it's late in the game. If I deal a 4, they win. If I deal a 5, they also win. I think there's nothing we can do. Maybe this was a hand. I think this was a hand. Once we recognized that we weren't going to win via the red dragons, we cannot push with this hand. We should be saving some of our safer tiles. But we do end up throwing the 3s. I mean, I think we tried our best here. Unfortunately, both of our tiles that we could throw are looking real juicy to the player across from us. Could have discarded the 7. It's Tsuji to the 4. How many 8s are on the board right now? 2. How many 9s are on the board right now? 3. Yeah, probably safer to throw the 7. But again, there's not enough information, and it's not necessarily safe to the player on my left who called Riichi. I don't know if there's anything that we could have done there. We're very lucky that it was a 1-han hand. This was a thing of beauty. This was a thing of beauty. Not calling Riichi? Oh wait, did I ever have the chance to call Riichi? What happened here? I chi something. Yeah, I chi this to get into Tenpai, and this hand came together so nicely. And then unfortunately, the player to my right. This is the thing though, and I keep forgetting this, but again, when someone opens their hand, you gotta be careful or conscious of the tile that they discard immediately after, because it gives you a lot of hints. Gives you a lot of hints. They're going for the half flush, and they're trying to get rid of all their dangerous tiles soon. But this is just a little too late. We just got there a little bit faster. Someone deals into a monster hand here. They deal in an 8 here to get into Tenpai. Would I have dealt the 8 here? There's no 5s and 8s gone. Player to my right has called Riichi. Player across from me has called pawn on the Dora. Dude, what? You do not race here. Evangelion 1.05, you cannot race here. What is safe though? Ah, good question. Maybe this 4 is the safest. It's not necessarily safe here, but you got a good chance, right? They toss the 2. Most likely they have a 4-5, and even this won't deal into the 4-5. I would be cutting, and there's so many 1s gone. Disincentivizes a 2-3, although I'm not sure that really matters. I think I would try to toss the 4 here. That's tough. That's tough, and they deal into like a monster hand. Yep. I Ron someone here? Okay, this player. Tell me they deal. Would I have dealt the 3 here? What would I deal here? Probably the 3? And then I won this one. Wow, the closed mixed triple sequence. Vicious, dude. And I didn't call Riichi because I wanted people to play freely. Imagine if I had called Riichi there. And then you don't really know if it's safe. And then they keep that 3 until the end of time. Dude, kind of pogged with it. Kind of pogged with it. This was a nightmare hand. This was a nightmare hand. Show hands. Yeah, show of hands. What? The player across from them wasn't going for a flush. They just called a lot of bamboo. 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. They're on a single tile. Wait for the red 5. Are you nuts? This player isn't even in Tenpai right now. Wowzers. I mean, but at this point, you can't back down. You've pot committed here. You've pot committed here. I'm on a single tile. Wait for the 3 of bamboo somehow, dude. What the hell? I keep scrolling with the scroll wheel, and then they get the half flush. At least I turned off the animations. That's kind of cool. I didn't really know that I could do that. I just understood that someone in the comments was like, hey, you know, you could turn those off. I thought you just meant the hand ones. I didn't realize it was the run and the score stuff after. So this person ends up dealing in, costing them their first place. Would I have dealt the 8 here? I mean, hang on. They're not even in Tenpai, is the thing. They have like a weird hand right now. Hand is a little weird. Hand is a little zuzzy. And the 8's close to the door, right? So people are incentivized to keep the weird 7-9 weights as well. 3 9s on the board, so you gotta think that no one's on the last 7-9. That's really it. Yeah, and then they're on the 7-9 nonetheless. And then this last round, who ends up winning this? Okay. They called Riichi. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for a 3-6 or a 9. They chase the Riichi. I love it. You're in last place. You got to do some desperate stuff. You got to chase the Riichi. This player called the first Riichi. What are they waiting on? A single tile wait for the 7. But you know why this is a good Riichi? Because it's a Suji trap. Because I cut the 1 here. Because I know they don't have a 2-3 weight, but they could still have an 8-9. So the 7, while it's Suji to this 4, it's not necessarily safe. It's not necessarily safe, and I like that. I like the Suji trap that they set. Wait, how? Wait, what? Oh, this player ends up winning it on an all simples hand. Wow. Playing without fear, dude. Some of these players are really good. Some of these players got something cooking right now. All right. What? I mean, it's a spicy game. Exciting games of Mahjong right now. We're still climbing, and you know what? I genuinely think there's a big difference, and I'm about to eat my words, but between the last time we were in the Jade Room and now, I don't think that we're getting totally outclassed. Not this time. I think I know a lot more. I think my playstyle is genuinely different. I like that we cut some of the more dangerous tiles early on in our hand, especially when we have enough shapes. All right, I'm not gonna stand here and gloat. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Helps out the algorithm a lot, helps me a lot. I love reading them, genuinely. No idea how encouraging it is for me to make more videos, reading the comments. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch, 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description. You can also join us in the Discord. Incredible community. Come hang out, talk about Mahjong, maybe get in a friendly game or two. Till next time, please be patient with yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.